to today, some of you won't. We lost time because of the fire alarms. If you don't get to the back, don't be upset with yourselves. Just like we do at the front, just like we do at the front, you do one side at a time. You don't go onto the arm, don't go onto the thigh, all right? So, there's different areas here that you have to be aware of. Not sure how well you can see this, but here's our rat's shoulder blades. Between the shoulder blades will be a white material, which is tendon-like, called an aponeurosis. That helps to hold the acromiotrapezius right and left portions together. So you really don't want to go between here. Now there's some nice intriguing fat there that you want to lop off, but more likely than not you're going to go too deep and cut through that aponeurosis and lose the attachment to the acromiotrapezius. So just don't give in to that temptation. Leave this alone for now. When more of the area around here is cleared, you'll be able to see where it's safe to go in. But for right now, you're not ready for that, so leave that alone. So here we go, you can see around it. And of course, you've got this nice cutaneous maximus, which is going to come off for you. We'll worry about that in just a moment. See this white here? All that white that's under this cutaneous maximus, it's kind of shiny looking. Looks like a tendon, doesn't it? That's your second aponeurosis. And that's the lumbodorsal aponeurosis. That one is less likely to get screwed up, but you still want to leave it alone. So you're going to leave the white here and the white here alone. The best way to do this is from the midline out because of the way the muscles shingle. Your spinal trapezius is going to sit on your latissimus dorsi. So if you went this way, you could pick muscles up by mistake. So it's better to go from the midline out. Let that shingling help you. So kind of working around in one direction. Grab a little bit here, and you can see how that comes up pretty easily. This is where you're going to finish off your cutaneous maximus, because you didn't know where it was coming from the front to the back because it could be on the latissimus dorsi. One of you got to see that. I think it was you, Colleen, that you could see as you're pulling back the cutaneous maximus, there's a dark shadow there, which was the latissimus dorsi. This way, we know exactly where we're at, and we can work our way forward. Look at how nice and dark that muscle is. See these little white things that are starting to show off as I do this? Those are nerves. We're going to have to sacrifice those nerves, but they look like little bits of spaghetti, which is kind of neat.
Was that the dermatomes?
I'm sorry?
Was that the dermatomes?
Dermatomes? No.
When he says spaghetti, it's like an al dente spaghetti.
When you're doing the brachial plexus, which we won't do in this class, there are different sized nerves. So seriously, people learn them by comparing them to fettuccine, angel hair, standard spaghetti number 8, or capellini for those of you who are Italian and know what angel hair should be called. That's right, because you're not a barbarian. There we go. Now the cutaneous maximus is off, and we can begin to see a shadow here between the spinal trapezius and the latissimus dorsi. And of course, we'll get more of that as we clean more of this off later. Just be careful to watch out for that spot as you go. On one side before you go to the other. Some of you are starting to jump around a bit, right, left, right, left. Stay on the right until it's all done, then move to the left. Okay? And you're just going to work your way along here.
That muscle.
The spino.
This muscle right there, that little strap.
All right, so sometimes on the spinal trapezius, you'll end up with an extra strap coming off the side. So just be careful about that. Some rats will have it, some rats won't. Just like some humans have a forearm muscle that other people are lacking. All right, and of course, don't go onto the arm because that's a god-awful mess at this point. You don't know what you're doing. All right, if you get that far today, great. If not, no big deal.